Hey, it's been a good day. I got to see my kids and help my son learn how to ride a bike. They'd been working with him on it out there, and he hadn't gotten it yet, and I helped him, and I felt so proud of myself. I was like, yes. It was pretty cool. It was pretty neat to be there for that, and it made me tear up just a little bit, just a little nostalgia, and it was great. There's my girl, home now. Wrote a page in my book this morning, and what else did I do today? Oh, I checked out a book from the library, The Handmaid's Tale, and I'm so excited to read it. I've already read 3 chapters. And yeah, and I went to a meeting. So anyway, such a good day, but I have to complain because I am sick. I don't like it to be called sick, and I don't like it to be called an illness. But if you talk about spiritual things to a doctor, they're like, you're getting sick again. And so they like alerted my mother, and I don't think they've ever done that before, but the nurse literally calls my mother and says she's hypomanic. And I believe it's specifically because I started talking about spiritual things in my 15-minute appointment that I have with a psychiatrist once a month. And my cat really wants some attention right now. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, he's so pretty. Oh, he's so pretty. Yes. So, kind of had it with the DSM-4 and labeling. Like, why can't I just be who I am without it having to be a diagnosis or throw more meds at that shit? You know, like, is that the answer these days? Like, for all our problem is just like medical filled, and it just makes me like literally want to vomit spaghetti on my mom's sweater already. My knees are weak and my heart is heavy. You know, it's like, jeez. My cat is totally distracting me right now, but I guess I better pay attention to my cat sometimes too. I can't just always be talking into the damn video recorder all day long. Yada 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 yada. But I even recall this with my psychologist, PhD level psychologist that I had for 3 years. I was like kind of talking around in circles because he wouldn't really cop to there being a god or a spiritual realm, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I believe. Can we talk about this stuff I see in the spiritual realm, and this is what I need to talk about? And he's like, no, let's talk about your PTSD. Let's stay grounded in reality. I'm like, well, that's not where the hell I am. You know, it's like, that's not what I'm dealing with. And I think my PTSD is like in the past, man. I think I was miraculously healed. Has a lot to do with the stalking case and all that, but I think that dude like took my demons, and that's still like kind of a trip, but maybe that's why he's scared of me, is because he's got my demons. And miracle beyond miracle, my nightmares go away, and I'm not afraid of the things I used to be afraid of, and I don't have triggers like I used to, and I can feel touch without being drunk, and all this stuff just totally healed in me miraculously. But we need to talk about that some more. And my psychologist would not buy into spiritual healing, and I'm all about spiritual healing. I think my entire illness is spiritual, and is part of me that, oh, did you guys see that? Come here. My cat is spiritual. I'm spiritual. We're all spiritual. We are not a chemical imbalance. When things happen to us, it's part of our spirit. It's not your brain cells. It's not gravity pulling. No, I don't know what all the stupid shit people think. It's all spiritual, like every little bit of it. And spirit, like, affects your chemistry. And that's why they can somewhat control it with medication. Well, they can't really control me much anymore. And I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, just let me be me. And I'm within God's will of a human being. We all are. You know, and if bad things happen, I mean, I just feel like it's all within the parameters of what's supposed to happen. You know, like, I did, in psychosis, have an altered state of consciousness, and I ran my car into a window at a truck dealership, and I thought I was getting 2 brand new Dodge Rams, a black one and a white one, and one for me and one for my guy that is on the other side. And that's what I believed. I didn't hurt anybody. I guess I could have hurt somebody, but I still feel like that's still would have been part of God's plan for me. My God is all-inclusive. Everyone in the world will cross over in my beliefs. I don't believe in an ultimate hell. I believe I've psychologically already processed being at the bottom of hell and the top of heaven in my psychoses. And it's kind of told me that that's a human-made lie. That there's going to be that separation and division amongst humanity, that we have this one life to live, and ultimately what we do in this one life is going to determine our entire eternity. And I was raised believing that, and I believe in Jesus, and I'm still trying to find a way to wrap my head around all this, but I just don't believe in one life. I believe in reincarnation and a mixture of souls dancing together, pairing up, and we all just get different shells. And I think that's why I have the memories that I have and the past life experiences that I have. And if you want to tell me that's a chemical imbalance and stifle it out of me and that I'm sick for being spiritual, I just don't buy it. And, you know, the government pays and forces me to take medication, and they pay for my medication. Why is that? It's just a little fishy. And if you don't think that's fishy, then you're not in the same realm as me, and you might not know what the hell I'm even talking about right now, but it is kind of spooky. So no, I don't want to talk about my PTSD again, because I don't have PTSD. I have spirit. I have a spirit. I have a soul. You know, I am not a label. When my heart races a little when I'm nervous, it's not because I have anxiety. It's because that's a natural human response. I don't need to have that medicated away. I can handle it. I don't like being nervous, but do I need to take a medication? I don't take a medication for that. And what they do throw at me is stuff that dulls me down and makes me dumb. And I'm just like, you're forcing me to take something that changes and alters me, and I have little to no decision in that. And it just doesn't sit right with me. But this is a long video, and I need to read my book. or write my book. My book. I did not write The Handmaid's Tale. That's it. It looks like a really cool book though, and a Hulu series. Maybe someday.